Which county-run facility can you see dog shows, demolition derbies, and 4-H club events? Find out next on Inside St. Lucie. Hello, welcome to this edition of Inside St. Lucie, SLC TV monthly government affairs show. I'm your host, Eric Gill, Communications Director for St. Lucie County, and on today's show, we're going to talk about the fairgrounds with our Director of Tourism and Venues, Charlotte Byerly, and St. Lucie County Commissioner, Aaron Lowry. But before we meet our guests, here's some upcoming events and announcements from the Board of County Commissioners.
Don't miss the 10th annual anniversary of the Indian River Lagoon Science Festival on Saturday, October 25th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Veterans Memorial Park, part of the Riverwalk Center in downtown Fort Pierce. This free day of discovery promises to be a blast for the whole family with dozens of hands-on and minds-on activities exploring the wonders of science, technology, engineering, art, and math. Exhibitor registration and volunteer opportunities are available online at irlsciencefestival.org. St. Lucie County's Parks and Recreation Department and the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office have partnered again for the free 3rd annual Tunnel of Terror and Trunk or Treat event on Friday, October 24th from 6 to 10 p.m. at the Haverdale Fen Center located at 2000 Virginia Avenue. The Trunk or Treat event is designed for all ages, while the Tunnel of Terror is designed for ages 15 and older. For details, call 772-462-1521.
Now for the latest updates about all St. Lucie County Commission meetings, workshops, and events, be sure to visit our website at stlucieco.gov and click on our comprehensive calendar. And if you'd like to be added to our press release distribution list, you can send us an email at pio@stlucieco.gov. And we also hope you'll follow us on social media at St. Lucie Gov. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. We're going to take a quick break. Before we do, we're going to check in with the latest economic development stats.
St. Lucie County's tourism continues to show increases over previous months, with June's collections coming in at nearly 20% higher than last year. So far, the fiscal year collections are up more than 16% from last year. Overall, permit activity decreased slightly by 3.1% in June, with 1,164 applications submitted compared to May. However, this was a 1.7% increase over June of last year. Revenue was up 11.4% compared to last month, and a 31.4% increase from the same month 1 year ago. According to the Florida Realtors Association, the median home sale price in St. Lucie County was $390,000, a 4.5% decrease from a year ago, while condo values decreased by 10% with the median price at $299,553. St. Lucie County's unemployment increased slightly with June's rate at 4.7%. Statewide, the unemployment rate was 3.9%. The largest increase in the labor force on the Treasure Coast was in education and health services with 2,100 jobs, followed by transportation and utilities with 900 jobs, and government with 400 jobs. According to CareerSource in June, non-agricultural employment in our area increased by 3,900 jobs, or a 2.3% increase. If you work for a local business looking for skilled or trained labor, be sure to contact the staff at CareerSource as they can assist your company with its recruitment and training needs. And if you're an individual looking for a job, they can help you as well. Visit CareerSource online at careersourcerc.com or call 1-866-4U-to-HIRE.
Welcome back to Inside St. Lucie. I'm your host, Eric Gill, and I'm joined by St. Lucie County Commissioner Aaron Lowry and Tourism and Venues Director, Charlotte Byerly. I had to pause there for a second because I wanted to make sure I got your new title right.
Yes.
Thank you both for coming on the show. And Commissioner, I know you've had an interest in the fairgrounds and entertainment because you kind of work in that field with your family business there at the Barn on Oleander. And Charlotte's been around for a while, even though I said you're a new department. You've been with the county almost a little over 16 years, right?
Almost 17 years now, yes.
Yeah. So, but recently the county
Are you
restructured.
aging me, Eric?
No, I'm not trying to. Don't report me to
sure.
HR. I've been here a lot longer than you. So, but let's talk a little bit about this new Tourism and Venues Department and what that means and why that made sense.
So, believe it or not, there was a Tourism and Venues Department about 12 or 13 years ago, and that initiated during the recession when administration and the board was really trying to streamline departments and operations. And they put the Fen Center and the fairgrounds under tourism, hoping that tourism could help promote those two venues to bring events and potential economic impact to the county. So I think that's sort of the same thought process here, but just with the fairgrounds, because the Fen Center does some different programming nowadays. So, but the fairgrounds has great potential to host awesome events, music festivals. We were just talking about traveling flea markets, and obviously it's a great agricultural asset for swine shows and goat shows and all the livestock type events that can happen out there. So I think just since we're sort of the marketing arm for the county and talking to audiences outside of St. Lucie County, getting the fairgrounds more out in the marketplace and knowing that it's available and what a great asset it is and can be was the mindset behind it.
Yeah.
And you're the best person for the job.
Oh, well, thank you.
And Commissioner, with your experience, what do you see as some of the strengths and weaknesses for the county when it comes to, event marketing and tourism?
Well, I think that I've always thought the fairgrounds is an excellent resource that we kind of just haven't tapped into for many years. And there's such a need for families looking for something to do every weekend. And you kind of get tired of going to the beach after a while, or doing the same sort of things. And so bringing in different events and different types of events is going to not only stimulate our economy, it's going to generate revenue, for us. So we're not just basing everything on taxing our taxpayers. So I think, in the long term, it's going to be a really nice change for St. Lucie County. There's not enough even venue spaces in this county to accommodate people that want to have big parties. And, we do have venue space out there that I think could really be used more often if we did more marketing with it. So I think the marketing is really the key and the tool to say, hey, we have this space. And I think some of those rooms hold quite a few people.
Yes, they're large. And the arena, holds several thousand in the bleachers. So with musical concerts and all kinds of stuff.
So exciting.
Yeah, and I think most people have been out there the last weekend in February through the first weekend in March. There's over 100,000 people out there for the fair, but I think people may not realize that it's hosted a lot of other events. Charlotte, if you want to talk a little bit about that, I know there have been dog shows, there's monster trucks.
Yes,
shows.
So the types of events vary so much out there. So it's really when I say multi-use, it's multi-use in the types of events that they can host. You had mentioned dog agility shows. There's been dog agility shows from all kinds of clubs around the state of Florida and even outside the state of Florida that come and use that facility for their agility shows. And it's actually, the residents may not know that it's taking place because it's mostly the dog owners and it's not really quite a spectator event, or you could go if you want to watch the dog agility shows because they're pretty cool to watch. But we host a ton of those. I mentioned the livestock shows, which are big, but there's so much green space and kind of open space, paved and not paved. Another event going on out there, it's not really a spectator event, but I think it's important for the residents to know that it is being utilized, is like autocross shows where like auto clubs will come out there and kind of race their cars, and it's not like on a track or anything.
Sure.
It's like through cones, but there's a variety of events, bird shows, gun shows, there's really quite a variety of events. And then from a residential standpoint, it's been a great spot for private parties, quinceañeras. We have a lot of quinceañeras that take place out there. So the locals are utilizing it. And then we have, private clubs and sports clubs that are using it too.
And a lot of 4-H clubs too. They have a lot of events and programs out there throughout the year. I mean, and it's been a great partnership over the year. I think we're over 20 years now that we've had that property. Folks that have been here a while may remember when the fairgrounds used to be at the airport, right? Yeah. Commissioner, you remember?
It's like when I first moved here. So that was a while back.
And we had like a little strip.
Small. Yeah, it was really small. And I remember it being very dusty, and it just was very small. It wasn't the fairgrounds that I was.
It's still a little
was
dusty.
used to. Yeah.
Dusty,
Yeah.
but, fair should be dusty, right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes,
It's part
wear
of
your
the
boots.
It's part of the feel.
But I think it was probably 2004 when we purchased that property. Oh, I should say the Fair Association, I think, actually purchased it and gave it to the county in a
Donated it to the
partnership.
county.
Yeah. So that, and then over the years, in the 20 years, we've made some improvements out there, right, Charlotte?
Yes, we've added facilities in partnership a lot with the Fair Association.
They provided the funding. Yeah.
Yes, the livestock arena.
Small animal barn.
Small animal barn. We've added, even in the last probably 10, 15 years, the outdoor arena was added. So, and then of course, just kind of regular maintenance improvements to bathrooms and concessions and stuff like that too.
And even from a tourism standpoint, we've upgraded a lot of the camping facilities there. I know, because they pay that bed tax. If you come
Yep.
out there for an event and you're camping there with your RV for the weekend, you're paying the 5%.
It's actually well utilized by RV campers. I think once COVID came, like RV sales went through the roof because
There's a
everyone,
Couple on my street.
Yes. So we have a lot of RVers that camp out there or come through and utilize. I think we have, like, off the top of my head, 96 RV sites with full, electric and water. So we got folks out there in RVs, but it's going to be great when we kind of look towards the future too. One of our missions and our goals is to get more events that draw not only locals, but people from outside the area. Obviously, tourists that will stay in hotel rooms and enjoy St. Lucie County even beyond the fairgrounds, but something to just draw them here, get them to the fairgrounds for a music festival or some sort of event, ticketed or non-ticketed event that is going to bring economic impact to the county, but also be an option for locals to attend to. That's what we're focusing on.
I was going to say, one of the most interesting things I think I learned from you, and I didn't realize that we had, is the tracking system to where in tourism you can pinpoint where people are coming from, if they're coming from out of town to come to an event or if they're here locally. I don't think residents even know about that or how we use it to.
Charlotte doesn't want them to know because we're spying on them.
So
it's just a really cool
Yeah,
tool.
no.
Like, because you
It
can
is.
gauge,
It is.
where
So
you need to reach.
it definitely gives us marketing insights because it allows us to know what markets people are originating from. So we know, okay, if they're coming from Orlando, we need to make sure we maintain a presence in Orlando, or maybe we can grow that market and get more people from Orlando to come here. But yes, it's a tool. It sounds creepy, but it exists and a lot of marketers use it. It basically takes cell phone data, and there's no personal information. I don't know who's who, but it can show from cell phone usage when they come into our county, where they came from, how long they stayed. So we can look at, like, obviously they came from Orlando, they stayed for 3 nights, and we can look at all this data and start making some assumptions, and it gives us insights on where to market.
Yeah, I think that's incredible.
Because that's a challenge I know over the years. We can measure bed tax collection rates. Like, we know how much we're collecting month to month, but we don't always know. The hotels don't tell us or don't have to tell us, well,
No.
they came from this zip
Right.
code or that zip code.
Yeah.
And so
They're not going to share their data.
Exactly, because once they do, it becomes public record and
Yes,
everybody knows
yes.
it. And so that's a good tool to then give you a better idea, other than just constantly doing surveys. Because I remember when I first started in the county, we put surveys up
Oh,
in
yeah.
the hotel lobbies, and
Yes.
we'd have to decipher people's handwritten.
Yeah, just to think the amount it has to cut down the time and the cost of the research. Like, it's just
Absolutely.
kind of there at your fingertips.
Yeah.
And we
It's
can see those
remarkable.
seasonal changes, and it really it's a wonderful
It's wild,
tool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, speaking of season changes, we're kind of coming out of the soft season here in the summertime. And Charlotte, over the last few years, tourism has not taken, has remained steady and even increased. I remember right after the pandemic, a lot of larger markets in Florida, Orlando, these fly-in markets, Miami, saw huge decreases. We saw some, but not as significant as some of those other areas because we're more of a dry market destination. Talk a little bit about, and maybe some of the campaigns you all have done, not
Sure.
just, I say you all, but our surrounding neighbors. There have been some great partnerships with Martin and Indian River County.
Absolutely. So if during COVID and shortly after COVID, we did not have those extreme decreases like the Orlando and the Miamis that rely on the fly market. There weren't a lot of people flying, during that time frame. Obviously, flights were down, but they're also a much denser place, crowded. People weren't that comfortable being around crowds during that time. We have all this open space and these beautiful beaches, and so destinations like us, the Treasure Coast, Martin County, Indian River County, and even other Florida destinations with sort of less density and that wide open space became the destinations to go to during COVID. So we fared pretty well during COVID in the grand scheme of it all. And, our state was somewhat open compared to a lot of other states. So our biggest competitor is California, and we started beating them in market share, and Florida still has more market share than California to this day following COVID. Prior to that, we did not. So we've done some great programs with Indian River and Martin County to market the Treasure Coast as a destination. And that really allows our dollars to go further because we combine budgets and efforts. And we know, especially when we market out of state or to Canada, people who come here stay for longer and they tend to explore throughout the Treasure Coast. So it makes sense for us.
Sure. Yeah, tourists don't really know boundaries, right?
No, they don't see the county lines.
No.
Yeah.
And we're certain, I mean, it's a nice drive too.
Mhm.
You can get into 3 different counties relatively quickly. And
Yeah.
get a
And there's
little piece of
different things
everything.
in each
Yeah.
county to experience.
And it's still going, I think, now through September, probably even into October. Do you have a campaign called Locals Only?
Yes, we do. So during, we launched it for the first time last year, locals only. We decided to relaunch it again this year. And essentially, we know, I'm sure all the listeners know, we've gained a lot of new residents in St. Lucie County and the Treasure Coast. And, there's certainly a feeling and a perception that a lot of new residents don't really know what's here, maybe beyond their little community that they bought in or moved to. So it's one of the main purposes of the Locals campaign was to get them out to explore more so they become a little bit of a tourism ambassador, like, oh wow, I didn't know this existed. I didn't
Yeah.
know the Navy SEAL Museum was in
Yeah.
Fort Pierce, or
It's about the Navy SEALs, not SEAls, pinnipeds.
Right.
Like,
Right.
yeah.
I
When
didn't
first
know
moved
the
down here,
best
I was like,
rum-
I didn't know they had SEAls.
yeah, I didn't know the best rum runners on the Treasure Coast were
Oh,
at
yes.
Jetty Lounge, so little
Is there a
thing-
locals discount on those?
Unfortunately not,
Yeah.
but we'll promote it.
It's pretty
Yeah.
cheap.
Yeah.
So it was to get newcomers out and about, but it's also to give our locals some exclusive discounts during the summertime so they can go out and enjoy all the things that the tourists do at a discounted rate.
And I know even on our social media page, we used it during 4th of July. If you have family coming into town for graduations or 4th of July, we all love our family, but we don't want them to stay with us all the time.
Yes.
So, hey, let's
Here's a
book a
local-
hotel room
Yeah,
for
so
you.
book the hotel room as a local at a discounted rate and
Yeah.
tell your family like you're going to have a great time.
Yeah, and then go use the pool
Yes,
at
and
the hotel,
Mhm.
not in my house.
I know
We'll meet
some of
you
the
at this
hotels are doing
restaurant.
that too. Some of, I know Marriott in Stewart offers like a locals thing in the summertime. It might be new this year, but you can pay like just a day fee, like a day pass.
Mhm.
To
go
use the
visit,
pool,
use the
beaches,
pool,
and
and
Yeah, it might be part of the locals only campaign because this year we expanded it and now we include Indian River and Martin County, whereas last year the discounts were only in St. Lucie County. But we brought
So
on
they stole
Indian.
our idea.
They loved our idea so much they wanted to join
Got
us.
it.
So now we have a bigger
Fantastic.
budget to promote it, and it's region. It's
Yeah.
it spans across the region.
Yeah.
So
Well, Christian, from your standpoint, what do you think are some of the strengths and weaknesses when it comes to tourism and venues? Obviously, and Charlotte and I have talked about, so we realize we don't have enough waterfront dining or hotel event space, but, it's one of those things we as a government, do we really want to take beachfront property off the tax roll? No, we want to
Right.
incentivize and figure out private business to make that happen. So,
Absolutely. I think with Charlotte being on board too with the fairgrounds, it's going to be huge because a lot of it is the marketing and just getting, educating the public of these are the things that you can do for fun. And especially like in the future of the fairgrounds, what we'll be able to do out there, I think will be incredible. And, you constantly hear, oh, there's not a whole lot to do, but there really is. I mean, there's places still in the county that I have not visited. I've lived here almost 30 years, so. You do a fantastic job about updating, what's going on for the month, and all the tools are there. People just need to click
we
in.
try.
know where
Yeah.
to find them.
Yeah.
I remember when I first started working at the tourism office, we did a kayak out, and someone, what do you do? I work for the tourism office. There's nothing to do in here, And I remember one summer I worked in Charlottesville,
As you're
Virginia.
on a kayak,
Yeah.
going through
Yeah.
mangroves. There's nothing to do here.
Yeah, but then you start naming the stuff, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't think about that. We have the Mets, the Seal Museum, the Bacchus Gallery, And I remember when I was in college, I had a paid internship at Charlottesville, Virginia. I never once went to Monticello. Like, it's the biggest tourist attraction in town, but when you live in that town, you're busy with your own life working, and on the weekends I'd drive to DC or Richmond or and see other parts of the state. But so yeah, we do try to educate with so many people moving in all the time, and it is tough. But
Well, and it also, like, if you go out and you experience the things, to me, it builds a sense of community pride because you discover something. You're like, wow, I didn't know that was here. So you become proud of that because it's yours. It's in your community, So I love that aspect of it too.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Because you're almost done with your first full year as an
Can't
elected
believe that.
official.
You made it.
I know. I survived
Yeah.
my first year I feel like I have to say, my first year of college again. It's kind of like what I feel like. I went through in all my little meetings and briefings and say, man, I feel like I'm earning another college degree, which is fine because I love learning, but it has been a tremendous learning experience.
And you recently completed the Florida Association,
Yes.
Florida Association of Counties Certified County Commissioner Program. What was your biggest takeaway from that, and how can you apply it here in St. Lucie County?
Oh, there's so much. I think initially was learning, the ethics part of the training and understanding, because there are a lot of strict rules in local government, and we have the Sunshine Law and things that wasn't real familiar with. So that was huge to me, because I want to make sure that I'm always doing everything, on track and right. A lot of it, too, having to do with different codes and, ordinances and becoming familiar with those things and the,
Process.
the lingo and the processes.
Yeah.
There's not been yet a single day that I haven't learned something.
And
I wish I could, I wrote a book. I wish I would have kept a journal and be like, okay, day one. There's every single day, there's something, and I don't ever want to stop learning.
Yeah.
So, and I know I probably won't, as long as I'm, still here and continue up.
And that's scary, but it changes year to year, because the state legislature changes it up on us.
Yeah.
So,
So you got to stay updated.
And that happens, I think it's come up a lot, and it's even in the news lately. A lot of local governments are trying to hone in development or rein in development. But the state says, well, no, if you own this property, you can develop it, and this battle of, local rights and home rule versus, because let's face it, what works in Hendry County may not work in our county, and vice versa. So that's.
And being in the position versus, when you're outside a government role and you have all these ideas and you have things that, and then you get there and you're like, okay, well, that's really not possible.
Yeah.
Or, I like that idea, but it might take 10 years for it to develop. So it's a huge learning curve, and, it's been incredible.
And you did go through the Citizens Academy, which hopefully helped, right?
Oh, yeah. I highly recommend everyone do that.
And that's coming back up again, because I see that a lot of times too, where residents will say, I'm upset about this bus stop, and commissioners don't control school bus stops, and well, you're just passing the buck. Well, no, we're trying to get to the right agency. I had a gentleman on the phone recently upset about the sheriff not doing enforcement. Tried to explain to him he's a separate elected official, and he yelled at me, "You're just passing the buck." I said, if the IRS didn't give you your full tax refund, would you call the EPA? Right. And he got mad at me, but it's similar. They're both federal agencies, but one doesn't have anything to do with the other. So
different roles.
Both, they're different roles and
too,
responsibilities.
Some of it, some confusion within the city of Port St. Lucie or city of Fort Pierce, and residents don't necessarily quite understand, the county's role versus the city of Port St. Lucie or the city of Fort Pierce.
The code enforcement staffs are different in all three jurisdictions.
And you can,
or even what jurisdiction they live in.
Yeah. And even in my district, I have, I only have a couple little areas, but they're carved out kind of like in random places that are unincorporated St. Lucie County, but then the city is right across the street.
Right across the street, yeah.
So I still have to look at my map and I know, okay, that area and that area, but it is confusing, so it's, that too has taught me as well, like, okay, who do I put this out to, or who do I ask the questions to? But we have a great partnership, I feel like, with the city, our board, and their elected officials, and, they're always willing to pick up the phone when I call and answer questions. So that to me is huge. I feel like we're all in this together, and we have a great partnership. Good relationships, because we're all, we all want the best for our
We're
county.
all trying to achieve the same goal.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What do you think is the biggest surprise for you in your first year? Like what department, or,
I don't know. I think probably the amount, and I know that as an individual, I should know better, because when I get involved in something new, I put my heart and soul into it, and then give 150%. So I kind of maybe overcompensate a little bit and spend a little too much time. But the amount of time that I've had to put in to really understand things, I actually stopped Maite, our deputy administrator, the other day, and I said, I'm sorry if I ask a lot of questions, but I just want to make sure that I really understand fully when I'm making a decision. She kind of chuckled a little bit, but she's like a walking encyclopedia, and she's always my go-to person.
Oh, yes.
And I said, I just want you to know that it's, because I just want to make sure that I'm correct.
Sure.
And I don't ever want that to stop. I want to still always be able to, ask questions and have that learning experience. So just the amount of time that it really entails. I knew that I would be here full time, but I take it home. It's all the weekend.
Sure.
It's
You got
all day,
people
every
that
day.
know that you're a commissioner. Hey, by the way, this ditch behind my house,
Yeah, but I love it. Not only the position, but the people. What I found, working in the county is that everyone is so happy here. At least when I see them, or just, it's a good environment. It's a really great workplace, and everyone is an expert in their field. And
Well, don't come down to my office and technology's not working, because I'm usually not happy then. But for the most part,
Yeah.
when things work, it goes great. But
yeah, everyone's been so supportive. They've really, I wouldn't have been able to do that, gone this far and really feel like I'm comfortable without the support of staff, my executive aide, our administrative team. So I'm very thankful.
Well, one of the things I've said recently too is that you see on Facebook sometimes, the county doesn't care. And I looked out of the 900 employees, 87% of them live in this county. So why would we not care?
Yeah.
We live here too. We pay taxes, we vote, our kids go to the public school system, we go to the same parks and go to the same beaches and fish the same waters. So we want to protect it as well. So.
Oh yeah, and I think that's maybe one thing that's really unique about St. Lucie County is that, from the people that I've met and talked to through the years, there's so many, and I've probably said this before, there's so many families that have been here for so many generations. This is like a really good, solid hometown feel of a county. Even though we're growing, you still have people that really truly care, that want to make a difference. And
Yeah.
some communities you don't necessarily see that because it's just a big city and it's just a different feel.
Yeah. Well, so let's get back to the tourism office. What's coming up this fall? Any new programs or things that obviously the locals only campaign still goes through roughly September, a little bit into October, but anything else coming up that you want to share with the residents? Or?
So a majority of our marketing is digital,
Sure.
as you well know. We're going to be focusing now with Sandpiper Bay coming on board sometime in 2026, which will be literally the only full all-inclusive resort in the United States. We're going to be focusing a lot efforts on getting in front of travel agents and attracting groups here that will not benefit just Sandpiper Bay, but the entire county. So really just getting more into the trade of stuff versus consumer marketing. So we're kind of digging into more segmental type stuff. And then, we have some special things planned. I don't want to spoil it yet, but
well, you mentioned the trade, and recently you had somebody from Visit Florida come down, or the Economic Development Council, talk about that. And I think residents should know too. We all like to make fun of tourists, right? They clog up the roads and they make restaurant lines longer, but they do have a significant impact, even with the bed tax. That helps generate millions of dollars in revenue that pays for the debt services and operations of the Met Stadium, capital improvement projects that we've done at the fairgrounds, but they also contribute to roughly 20-25% of the sales tax, which generates $10 million a year for roads, sidewalks, and water quality projects. And so, that's nothing to turn your head at. If we didn't have that extra revenue, the only other place to get it is from property taxes, which I know we don't want to do. So.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
No. So, if there is a takeaway, it's tourists are a good thing, even though we may get frustrated with them, but they are keeping, there are some businesses that rely on tourism, rely on season, January through March. That's their bread and butter that maybe gets them through the remainder of the year. So whether it's seasonal or visitors, but the spending that they bring to our county really allows us to support those.
And not just the spending, he had a great graphic, and I'll have to find it so we can put it on the screen, that showed that the wages for tourism were actually higher than a lot of people thought. And even in our area, they're higher than, say, Orlando and Miami, which I thought was really interesting.
Yeah, there's definitely a perception that hospitality workers are low cost or low wage positions, but there was a study done that showed people who work in the hospitality industry are actually paid 25% more than other low wage kind of
retail type jobs.
Yes. Yeah. So it was surprising data. It was refreshing data.
Yeah.
So if you want to work in hospitality.
Yeah. You know some people?
Yeah.
Well, Commissioner, we're getting short on time. Is there anything else you want to mention before we wrap up the show?
I really look forward to seeing where the direction we move with tourism in the future, and it's just going to continue to grow. And having Charlotte on board at the fairgrounds, I think it's really cool. I know my head's spinning with ideas.
Demolition derbies.
excited,
Demolition
yeah.
derbies.
Oh yeah, that's like one of the best selling nights at the fair.
And a good takeaway for tourism too, if you don't mind, Commissioner, is
Absolutely.
we sell visitation. We promote visitation, not relocation.
Yes.
So, we want these visitors to come and spend their money and
We
then return back
We
home.
just have to make sure all the realtors don't keep stealing all our images because, to use
They
it
do
to
love
sell.
our pretty images,
They
don't
do.
they?
Yeah. Well, thank you both for taking the time to come on the show today.
Thank you.
We'll have you on again
Always
soon.
A pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break. Before we do, we check in with some projects being done by the Public Works Department.
Baffle boxes are being installed throughout the River Park community. Located west of and along the North Fork of the St. Lucie River, this single-family subdivision relies predominantly on aging septic systems, which release untreated wastewater into the environment. The North Fork has traditionally been one of the county's most impacted natural waterways, suffering from an excess of nutrients from increased development and stormwater runoff. This increase in nutrients can lead to both algae and blue-green algae blooms, events that unfortunately have become all too common in recent years. The baffle boxes are designed to help. As stormwater runoff passes through them, debris and sediment containing excess nutrients is captured and kept away from the estuary, leading to a more natural and environmentally friendly system. Ferreira Construction and Environmental Land Development are installing the boxes. This project is funded by the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021. Email publicworks@stlucieco.gov to sign up for our free email newsletter.
We hope you've enjoyed this edition of Inside St. Lucie. We hope you'll tune in again next month. If you have topics or subjects you'd like to see covered here on the program relating to St. Lucie County, give us a call at 772-462-1791 or send us an email at pio@stlucieco.gov. And if you'd like to see previously aired episodes of this or other SLCTV programs, visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/stluciegov. I'm your host, Eric Gill, for myself and the staff. Thanks for watching.